We are studying types of patterns in which we have seen. We have done single piece pattern, split pattern. Now, loose piece pattern. Loose piece pattern you can see in the figure. This piece is supposed to be loose one, and this is to be joined with the dowel pin. As per the name, one or more than one loose pieces are used in this pattern. The pattern of loose piece or pieces is to make the removal of pattern easily from the molding box. Means when this pattern is penetrated into the sand, into molding box, so after pressing the sands, first remove this piece, then after that this piece. Okay, the main feature of loose piece pattern are, it is used when pattern has a projection or backdrafts. Projections, for example, suppose there is a piece like this, and in this rectangle there is a projection like this, so this may be loose piece. So if there is a projections, you can use loose piece pattern. Loose pieces are attached with main body of pattern with the help of dowel pins or wire. First main pattern is drawn and then carefully loose pieces are drawn. Molding with this pattern is expensive and need higher skill. Then match plate pattern. Next type of pattern is match plate pattern. This is the plate, half pattern above and half below, and this plate is matched, means pattern will match. Okay, means this is the plate, and on this plate pattern is designed like this, and another plate pattern is designed like this, for example, and these two plates are matched together, so you will get complete pattern like this. So match plate pattern. The pattern is mounted on plate having cope and drag portion known as match plate pattern. So this bottom portion is a drag portion and top portion is a cope portion. So number of patterns are there, and below number of patterns are there, and this plate is matching those patterns. That's why it is called as match plate pattern. The main features of this pattern are, number of split type patterns can be fastened to a match plate. Match plate conforms the parting surface, the gates and the runner. This is the runner, and the gate and runner are also mounted on the match plate. After molding, match plate is removed from in between cope and drag to set complete mold. It is used for small casting on large scale, normally used in machine molding process. Example, IC engine piston rings. So piston rings are made by this process. Now next type of pattern is gated pattern. When pattern for gate and riser or runners are attached permanently with the regular pattern, the pattern is said to be gated pattern. You can see in the figure. This is the pattern actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are the gates and these are the runner. So runner and gates are attached to the pattern, and along with runner and gate, it is penetrated into the sand or molding sand are pressed. So gate and runners will be obtained directly. No need to make separately gates and runners. The gated pattern are produced multiple casting at one time. It employs provision of common gating system connected to number of individual patterns through a common runner. It saves time and labor for cutting runner and gates. These patterns are used for production of small casting and suitable for mass production. Then cope and drag pattern, last type. So the upper portion is cope portion, lower portion is called drag portion, and this is the parting line. From here these two patterns are separated and this core print. Cope and drag patterns is a type of split pattern having cope and drag portion each mounted on the separate metal or wooden plate. The main features are it is similar to split pattern. The pattern is made into two halves split about a suitable surface or line, that means parting line. These two halves are known as cope and drag respectively. The cope and drag pattern is molded separately in a separate molding box by independent molder. The two mold each from cope and drag respectively, finally assembled to form one complete mold. These are useful for heavy and big casting which are difficult to handle. Materials required to produce patterns. So material and allowances. These material and allowances are depend on the following factors are to be considered while selecting material for pattern. Whenever you are going to produce pattern and for which you have to select the material and you have to provide the allowances. So the selection of material should be according to the consideration of these following points: quantity to be produced, degree of surface finish, type of molding finish, design of casting, possibility of its change in future. And according to the above factor, generally pattern materials are wood, metal, plastic, plaster, wax. These materials are used for producing the patterns. So one by one, what is the properties of wood, what is the properties of metal and plastic, wax, so that we will see in next lecture.